What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Cool View. Today, I will be discussing my top 10 favorite wrestlers. By the end of this video, you're going to be able to tell which era of wrestling that I favor and which era of wrestling that I grew up on. So starting with number 10. Number 10, and this is in order, by the way. Number 10 is The Game, Triple H. Triple H is a wrestler that I was a big fan of growing up. He was a wrestler that you love to hate. Triple H, as the bad guy, the heel, was one of the most despicable human beings ever. He did some despicable ass shit, and he was vicious. Everything about Triple H was cool to me. From the entrance, and pause on this if needed, the way he would spit out his water during his entrance, everything about that was cool. From how he was like, just how vicious he was as a heel. Like, he just didn't give a fuck. From the factions he was in, from D-Generation X, Evolution. It's like, Triple H was that guy. His finisher was cool. The pedigree is cool as fuck. And we don't even need to discuss how he went from, in his early start in the beginning, how he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, this British type character or whatnot. I think he was portraying a British type character, to transforming himself into The Game, and he's that damn good. Some people try to discredit Triple H and all his accomplishments that he achieved in the WWE, WWF, all because he married Stephanie McMahon and whatnot, saying he wouldn't be where he is today or what he achieved. He wouldn't have reached that success if he didn't marry into the McMahon family. But that's false. Triple H was winning championships and shit way before him and Stephanie was even dating or whatnot. He was WWE champion way before Stephanie came into the picture in his life. And I ain't gonna sit here and say, like, when he did marry Stephanie McMahon, it didn't help a little bit, but Triple H was a successful wrestler before he even married into the McMahon family. Anyway, on to the next wrestler on my list. Number 9, coming from the pits of hell, hellfire and brimstone, we have the Big Red Machine, Kane. Kane is one of the most scariest and one of the most dopest professional wrestling characters of all time. Especially the early days of Kane, full mask on, full body suit, silent, not saying anything, just coming out and causing mass destruction, setting people on fire. Like, I have some fond memories of watching Kane growing up. Even after they ruined his character and started making him soft and all emotional and stuff, then they removed the mask. And when he first removed the mask, I would say it was back to a little bit of him being that vicious monster again. But then that slowly died out or whatnot. But imagine if Kane would have stayed a vicious monster throughout his whole career. Like, they didn't never like water him down and have him having emotions and being in the ring, hugging it out with Daniel Bryan and fucking corporate Kane, which is the worst version of Kane of all time. And when he first put the mask back on in 2011, it just didn't hit the same. But I'm still a Kane fan, always will be a Kane fan. I got fond memories of Kane growing up, especially Mask Kane, old school Mask Kane. He's one of my favorites of all time. When that pyro used to go off, and I was talking about how it used to go off back in the day, used to scare the shit out of niggas or whatnot. And the wrestlers like actually played into that. When that pyro went off, they knew they was in some deep shit. Number 8 on my list is the Animal, Batista. Now, I wasn't originally a fan of Batista when he was Deacon Batista or whatnot, but the moment he became a member of Evolution, it was something about Batista that just clicked. Then once he broke off from Evolution and became a solo wrestler, he became even better to me. From the entrance, everybody loves Batista's entrance. I remember, like, back in the day, like, the wrestling fans I knew, everybody used to try to copy his entrance or whatnot, looking stupid as hell. But everything about Batista is dope. He had dope matches. He's a dope powerhouse. Batista is just one of my favorites of all time. I honestly think Batista is kind of underrated because people don't talk about him enough as a wrestler. Number 7 on my list, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was an amazing wrestler. From his daredevil style, jumping off shit, that just amazes me on his own that we have a guy that's that crazy enough to jump from ladders, jump from the highest of heights, and doing crazy shit. Plus, he was cool to watch in the ring. His high-flying move, high-flying offense, and face paint he would wear, like added on to his character or whatnot. And we're not gonna forget that he's part of one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history, the Hardy Boys. Jeff Hardy, he's one of those ones. Number 6 on my list is the legend killer, the Viper, the apex predator, Randy Orton. What is not to say about Randy Orton? Similar to Batista, the moment he joined Evolution, I started seeing what a great talent Randy Orton is. From his legend killer days, from when he transitioned to the crazy Viper, punting people in the head. It's just Randy Orton is amazing. And his finisher, the RKO, is one of the greatest finishers of all time. RKO out of nowhere. He took a finisher that was already great, the Diamond Cutter from DDP, and elevated it. And made it even better than what DDP made it. Even though the way DDP did the Diamond Cutter, it was pretty cool. But if you ask me, the Diamond Cutter versus the RKO, I'm choosing the RKO. Number 5 on my list is the man who won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was an amazing wrestler. In the Attitude Era, he was like a very good comedy act. The Ruthless Aggression Era, he became a vicious wrestler. Like, he was like vicious in the ring. Like, it felt like his hits were real. When he slammed you and hit you with an angle slam, it looked like it actually was hurting the opponent. Kurt Angle was that good. When he put that ankle lock on, it felt like he was actually trying to break the motherfucker's ankle. Kurt Angle was that guy or whatnot. And he was able to do high flying shit. He'll do moonsaults off the steel cage and all sorts of shit. Kurt Angle is one of those ones. Number 4 on my list is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was an amazing wrestler, amazing character, a founding member of D-Generation X. If it wasn't for Shawn Michaels, there will be no D-Generation X. Shawn Michaels is simply iconic. He got so many legendary matches. When they call Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania, he really is Mr. WrestleMania, because that guy is amazing as a wrestler. And from his sweet chan music, nobody does sweet chan music like Shawn Michaels. You see so many wrestlers of today doing super kicks, but none of them hit like sweet chan music. Number 3, we got the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold was a relatable character, because everybody, I ain't say everybody, but I know there was a lot of people out there who wish they could just kick their boss's ass. And Stone Cold was doing that shit on a daily basis. Well, I should say a Monday Night Raw basis or whatnot. Stone Cold was stumping a mud hole in Vince McMahon and giving him the finger while at it. Stone Cold was a wrestler who took no shit from nobody or whatnot. He came out, whooped some ass, drunk some beers, and whooped some ass all over again. He really did open up a can of whoop ass on everybody. Stone Cold was a wrestler that I never looked at for real, like as a bad guy or a good guy. He was like an in-between guy. Because he didn't give a fuck. Anybody can catch a Stone Cold stunner. Anybody. Stone Cold was an embodiment of the Attitude Era. You can argue that if it wasn't for Stone Cold, then the Attitude Era wouldn't have worked. Number 2, we have the most electrifying man, the People's Champ, the Brahma Bull, the final boss, The Rock. The Rock is my second favorite wrestler of all time. He just had everything. The Rock had charisma, He had cool points, if you may say, from everything The Rock did. His promo abilities is amazing. From a pure entertainment aspect, nobody entertains on that microphone like The Rock. The Rock is one of the greatest, if not the greatest person to touch that motherfucking microphone. Nobody entertains me on the microphone like The Rock. You can argue that people like John Cena and CM Punk, and they can cut like a more serious promo, but they're not as entertaining as The Rock on the microphone. Fuck out of here. And I like both Cena and Punk, so ain't nothing against them. The Rock is that guy. Number 1 on my list is my favorite wrestler of all time. The wrestler that I feel like is the greatest of all time. It's the greatest professional wrestler character of all time, and that is The Undertaker. The Undertaker lived his goddamn character for 30 years. That ain't easy to do. To play some dead man, zombie ass character even in public. And when you're not on TV, you're just in public dressed as The Undertaker. The Undertaker was The Undertaker 100% of the time. To the point that you forget this nigga is Mark Calloway. Nobody has a greater character than The Undertaker. He had good matches, good character work, good finishers, just everything. Undertaker is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. An honorable mention for me is the Never Seen 17, the last real champion, John Cena. John Cena is an amazing guy. I've always been a John Cena fan. I wasn't one of those fans back in the day who claimed John Cena suck and he can't wrestle and all that. I never turned on John Cena. I was a fan when he was the basic Thuganomics. I was a fan through the Super Cena era. John Cena is great. And it's crazy that people are just now seeing it now when they used to hate this man back in the day. People started loving him now because he wasn't around as much anymore. But I always fuck with Cena. Now I disagree. This is why he's an honorable mention. I disagree with what they be saying on TV that he's the greatest of all time. John Cena is one of the greatest of all time, but he's not the greatest of all time. But this has been a cool view, and this is my top 10 favorite wrestlers.